Can you tell us whether or not there's any end in sight to the surge in used car prices?
Yeah, sure there is, Dominic. The new car inventories are going to get better progressively over the next few months as we get to the end of the year. And as that happens, it's going to alleviate the amount of inventory issues that the pre-owned side is happening, that's happening on the pre-owned side. And with that, prices will begin to come down. You already see prices moving from the beginning of July. If you bought a car then, same car a month later is down about $2,000 a car. That's going to continue to alleviate as we move towards the end of the year.
So can you take us through the dynamic right now between the used car and the new car markets? You know, we've heard anecdotes right now that in many cases, used car prices are in some ways more expensive than new car prices. It's a dynamic that cannot last. We've also heard stories about dealerships offering huge incentives for you to trade in your car to get a new one. If there is a supply constraint for new cars, how is it that people can still get new cars by trading in their used ones?
Well, they can't, and that's the issue. And so that's what's pushing the price up on pre-owned inventory. But what's going to happen here is we're down at Sonic Automotive. We've got about an 8 to 9 day supply of new cars on the ground right now. If you take our BMW brand that we have 15 stores with, by the time we get to October, November, we'll have a 25 to 30 day supply. That's going to start regenerating pre-owned inventory for all the dealers, and then that'll help alleviate the pricing. So it is an odd situation. In my 25-year career, we've never seen this before where you have an inversion like this, where wholesale prices are really higher than retail prices. But all of that's coming to an end. Relief is on the way, and the business should be really good between now and the end of the year. The inventories are repopulating. Prices will come down. They'll settle, as I said, from the beginning of June, beginning of July to now. They're already coming down. And you'll see more of that as we get towards the end of the year.
Jeff, are customers who need to buy a vehicle right now at the mercy of whatever inventory is? In other words, it used to be like I went to a car dealership and I looked for a specific kind of car. Do you get the sense that people still have a choice in what they buy, or are they buying just what they can?
Well, certainly the choices are limited. They are. With the kind of day supplies that we have out there across all the brands, the choices are certainly limited. And if you have to have a car right now, you've got a lot of that going on, both on the new car side and the pre-owned side, either way. But inventory levels on the pre-owned side are still really, really good. We have a 40-plus day supply of cars sitting at Echo Park. We're growing like wildfire. We'll cover 25% of the country with our brand by the end of this year. We'll cover 90% of the country with our brand by the end of 25. We've never had a problem putting inventory on the ground pre-owned wise. They're a little more expensive today than they were last year at this time, or even in the first quarter. But again, like I said earlier, that's going to alleviate as we move towards the end of the year. Certainly on the new car side, you're seeing that. The day supplies are really, really tight. But the chip issue is going to alleviate here in the coming months. It's going to get better as we move towards the end of the year, and certainly a whole lot better as we move into 22.
Jeff, before we let you go, we've often talked about how, auto manufacturers love selling SUVs, they're higher margin vehicles. Any sense right now about what the best-selling used car vehicles are right now?
I answered some questions yesterday on this. All the models are selling incredibly well. Toyota Camrys, Honda Accords, certainly the SUVs across the board. Pickup trucks, Ford F-150s are doing really well, but in tight supply. But it's amazing how well a lot of the models are doing versus traditionally where you've got a little tighter set.
Sure.
We're selling cars just because the supplies are lower.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.